Over my time covering the characters in and around the DDLC modding community, I've seen many come and go through the revolving door of the DDMC. The most notable of these individuals I covered is the first of these types of videos I made, and the one that put me on the map in the first place. Someone that's gotten themselves in so much unnecessary drama that I've been able to make dozens of follow-up videos and even spawned a spin-off series on this channel, and even a meme ARG series. It's of course, the one and only Dirt Thief. For a long time, I thought that there was never going to be another person that could even come close to rivaling the, dare I say, specialness of Mr. Thief and the whole Just Coda Noah situation. Little did I know, there was a whole nother future lolcow in the making at the exact same time as the fall of Just Coda Noah. A modder at the time, going around promoting for what looked to be the largest scale mod that DDLC modding had ever seen. Their name? Captain Oreo. Today, I'm going to dive into the history of the Oreo man, from his beginnings in the DDMC to his ultimate downward spiral. This is the story of Captain Oreo, and the most expensive DDLC mod that never got released. May 4th, 2022. A lowly newcomer to the DDMC would make a post on the r/DDLC mod subreddit that states the following. Doki Doki Infinity Pens coming soon, and maybe Doki Doki into the Dokiverse. Hello my cookie lovers, it's me, Captain Oreo. Wait, Oro? Dude can't even spell his name right. I here to tell you about upcoming mod called Doki Doki Infinity Pen, and maybe a sequel, Doki Doki Infinity Pens. Now, this mod is not a crossover with Avengers Infinity War, but the Infinity Stone will be added in, along with a new character and a villain as well. The plot is about a character with no memory of her past awoken in the world of the DDLC. Along her journey to find her memories, a mysterious voice tells her about 6 elemental pen in this world and how they can help her find purpose. But Monica and our new villain will stop at nothing to find them. It's up to the new character and the mysterious voice to find them before they do. Doki Doki into the Dokiverse. If the mod Tron out good, then we'll make a sequel, but it going to like Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse. The mod is going to be a different popular or good mod with sad endings, but the new character will try to save MC or the Doki who dead or was going to. So basically travel to different worlds or mods with bad ending, changed it to be happier ending. It's still a work in progress, so give me time to work and think it out. That's all I have to say, so let me know what you guys think, and until then, take care, Captain Oreo. That is my first time actually ever reading that. What the hell was that? This post would get very little attention, but little did anyone know at the time, this post right here would be the catalyst for arguably the most insane development cycle of not only DDLC modding, but of all time. A month later, we would get the first of the promotional materials for the mod. And then some. And then some more. Bruh! All of these were just over a 28-day period from June 22nd to July 20th. But if we ignore the amount of promos for a mod that was announced just 2 months prior, we get a good look at what Infinity Pens would eventually become. We see that the mod appears to be focused around 2 entirely new characters, the first being this crazy looking hoe named Hanako Yami, and the second being the protagonist of Infinity Pens, June Velasco, aka Best Girl. Don't at me on that.
Get pregnant, get pregnant, get pregnant, get pregnant, get pregnant!
Enough from the clown!
The logo would be shown off as well, which, might I add, actually looks kind of fire. Also revealed was Best Girl's bedroom that should have been giving off red flags to everyone at the time, as well as even more promo pieces containing Hanako and Best Girl June Velasco. Are you noticing a pattern with these posts? All of these promo pieces were commissioned by Oreo to an artist known as Blu-ray, and as we would come to find out later, all of the art, not just the endless amounts of promo material, was also made by Blu-ray. This guy was handed a Brinks truck full of money to make 20 different promo art pieces and all of the custom sprites and CGs for the mod as well. We'll touch back on this later, so just keep that in mind. July 30th, Oreo would post the first progress update, kind of, on Infinity Pens, and in the comments would reveal that the plan was for the demo to be released a month from then in late August. June, but when will it come out? Will there be a demo or something? The demo will come out in late August. The demo will have a lot of artwork. Okay, I'm waiting. I wonder if the Oreo man will meet this arbitrary deadline or not. August 25th, Oreo would make another update post saying, "My apologies for the delay. I am 100% sure Doki Doki Infinity Pens will be released in September." So Infinity Pens wasn't dropping in August, but things happen. If Oreo says he's 100% sure it'll drop in September, then we should take him at his word, right? He wouldn't lie about this, right? September rolls around and nothing.
Really, nigga?
The Oreo man would make 7 posts to r/DDLC mods in which none of them was the demo release. As a matter of fact, 4 of them were more teasers, 2 of them were troubleshooting posts, and 1 happy birthday Monica post.
I think that we should consider having them arrested.
But even despite the multiple delays, at this point, hype for the mod was still through the roof, even though the warning signs for a potential disaster were already there. October 14th, Oreo would make a post titled, "The next post will be of a Doki Doki Infinity Pens demo." It's accompanied by a slideshow presentation that reads, "We're really sorry we've been delaying the mod so much, but this is our first appearance, and we want to show the fan base how good this mod is. So we gotta make sure we do it right on the first go. Everything must be perfect, so please wait until November. We promise it'll be worth the wait. Right, Hanako? I love refrigerators. Kill me now, please."
Enough from the clown!
So now the release is set for November, and on November 7th, he would give us an official date of November 30th. Will he keep his word this time? Nope.
You can't keep getting away with it! You can't keep getting away with it!
December 1st rolls around and Oreo posts, "Announcement! Doki Doki Infinity Pens demo will be pushed to Monday, December 5th, 2022 due to personal issues." So this is now the 3rd delay, and at this point it would be better off if he just comes out and says that it'll come out when it comes out instead of promising arbitrary release dates that never get met. But just like Dirt Thief, he never learns from any of his mistakes. I'm pretty sure that you know what comes next, and you would be right. He doesn't meet the December 5th deadline, and as a matter of fact, there wouldn't be any updates until December 16th, in which the Oreo man states that Infinity Pens will actually be releasing the following day.
Are you kidding me?
Take a wild guess as to what happens next. 24 hours pass and the Infinity Pens demo still hasn't dropped. If you haven't been counting, this is now the 5th delay for what isn't even supposed to be the full release, but just the demo.
We have been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok, and flat out deceived.
However, unlike the previous set of delays, the last 2 delays can be chalked up to, quote, personal reasons, as Oreo stated earlier. Now, what were these personal reasons, you may ask? Well, Captain Oreo pulled a Yuri Jackson and got admitted to the psych ward. I'm not making that up. I asked someone to tell Reddit I was delaying it because I was in the mental hospital. I got out Thursday. Also, I was supposed to send this 2 weeks ago, but that's where my life turning into #T. By this time, the warning sign should have been blatantly obvious that Captain Oreo was nothing more than just a functioning dirt thief with oil tycoon money, and that this mod was going to be a complete disaster. But still, people held on hope since this was the most ambitious project DDMC had ever seen, and seemed to actually be being made, unlike just Kotonoa. The Oreo man, after camping yet again, would go silent until Christmas Eve, where he would announce that an entirely different mod titled Doki Doki Chainsaw Bunny was being cancelled so that Infinity Pens can be released in 2023.
Man, I'm dead.
This whole Dokiverse of Madness concept, with there being multiple mods interconnected to one another to tell one larger story, was clearly looking to be too much for the Oreo man, and the stress was getting to him. All of it could change if he could deliver on Infinity Pens, and so 2023 would pass and the demo still wasn't released. But we wouldn't have to wait much longer, as January 6th, 2023 would have been the date that the Infinity Pens demo would have dropped. Keyword there, would have, as tragedy would strike shortly after the demo would officially drop. The Infinity Pens demo would drop in the middle of the night on January 6th, but it would only be up on r/DDLC mods for a very short amount of time before mysteriously getting removed from the subreddit. Now, since it was posted in the middle of the night, I wasn't able to get my hands on it. But I would catch a lucky break, as Kid X, someone who had been running PR for Infinity Pens, would hand me a copy of the mod with an explanation as to what happened. It was supposed to be released today, but sadly got removed due to violating a rule of making the game as a complete product. And after the backlash, I don't think re-releasing it again. You can play it if you want, I'm just not in the mood to continue working on it anymore. Probably leave it to the professionals instead of someone as new as me. Allow me to explain what Kid X is talking about here. The Team Salvato IP guidelines are a set of rules given to modders from Daddy Dan himself. The rule that Infinity Pens broke involved being able to play the mod without having to download DDLC itself. The way you play mods is that you need to download a fresh copy of DDLC, in which you copy and paste the mod files over the DDLC game files. Infinity Pens already came pre-packaged, in which the only thing you had to do was start up the executable, which broke the IP guidelines. If you've ever wondered why you specifically have to do all of that when you want to play a mod, it's because Daddy Dan said so. The IP guidelines are something that rarely ever get broken, and when they do, it's usually over copyrighted material within a mod. That's why mods like the original exit music and Summertime got taken down from the DDMC. Never have I seen a mod get taken down for being playable right away, just simply because everyone knows to just upload the Renpai build by itself without any tampering. But I guess the Oreo man has never played a DDLC mod before. So Infinity Pens was dead on arrival, just like Aaron Rodgers' run with the Jets. But of course, that didn't stop me and others from getting their hands on the mod and seeing it for ourselves. It's here! It's here, guys! Image Team Oreo not found. We are no memories after all. Ra-ta-ta-ta. You know who she was. Yes, it was Golden I found a book called the Necronomicon, and it taught me how to make myself into a spirit. So much advertising, so much Oreo branding. It's my stepsister, Kota Noha. I'm about to come. The voices in my head are telling me to do this. You zoom it in. Let's take a real close look at that mouth. You notice something up with that? Sure, June. Because you are too incompetent to do something so basic, I will do it for you. As the tribal leader. Looks like someone carved this with a knife or something. Yeah, maybe because it is where the lions are. We do not want the innocent kids to die to the lions. To my disbelief, I can't believe what I'm seeing right now. I wonder what would happen if I opened this window. Oh my. Oh no, it is the lions. The lions are outside of the window. You know, I would rather be playing Origins than doing this. No, you stupid motherfucker! So yeah, it didn't live up to expectations in the slightest. It left a lot of people disappointed and skeptical that Oreo could deliver on the final product. But by this time, we had already had an idea of what the budget for Infinity Pens was, as back in September, everyone's favorite horse lover, Abyssal Knight, had leaked the amount spent, and at the time, Oreo confirmed himself that he has spent a total of $4,000. And that price has only gone up since then. All of those promo posts with artwork in them were commissioned by Oreo, which in turn contributed to the price of the mod. And considering that most of the mod is custom assets and CGs that were commissioned from individuals that don't charge favorably, the final tally has been calculated to be estimated between $8,000 and a total of $10,000.
What?
And by the
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa!
Whoa, 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 hey, 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 hey!
What the f?
What the f were they thinking?
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with y'all? You are crazy!
Alright, now that I've given you a moment to pick your jaws up off the floor after hearing that, let's continue. So after what can only be described as a complete and utter failure of a launch, the Oreo man would come back a couple of weeks later to say that the Infinity Pens demo is being updated and rewritten and that it'll hopefully be out soon. Well, considering that it's September, it's safe to say that it ain't coming out anytime soon, and you're about to see why that's the case. February 5th, 2023. Oreo would make a vague post on the subreddit that just said adios with a torn Infinity Pens logo. This left a lot of people confused as to the future of Infinity Pens and if Oreo had completely lost the plot at this point. But this would end up being a red herring as he would continue making more and more promo posts over the next few months, which at the same time increased the amount spent on the mod. While things seemed fine on the surface, behind the scenes, things were not fine at all as Oreo's biggest character flaw was starting to take center stage. That being his complete inability to take any sort of criticism or jokes levied his way. And to truly understand the depths of Captain Oreo's insanity, we need to go all the way back to January. During my playthrough of Infinity Pens, me and my fans, would come up with the idea to start creating Rule 34 of the Infinity Pens characters, with the first one being dubbed the quote Infinity Head. For those who are new here and are confused as to why we would ever do this, whenever I play a mod on the channel, I always have some sort of running gag throughout my playthroughs to add something unique and have it not just be me sitting there reading for 12 hours. For example, for my Within playthrough, I was taking shots of Mountain Dew whenever the word gentle or gently appeared on screen. I'm honestly surprised I didn't get type 7 diabetes by the end of it, but I digress. The gimmick with Infinity Pens involved the story itself. Since I and many others have been calling the mod Infinity Penis long before it came out, we made the plot be that the main characters of the story were ethos looking to collect the Infinity Penises to become the ultimate E-hoes. So, we came together and decided, why not make it a reality? That's the TLDR version, and while multiple R34 memes and images were crudely made, the Infinity Head is the one that matters for what's next. April would roll around and Oreo would find out about the Infinity Head, and to say he was pissed would be a massive understatement. He would begin going around to random Discord servers in an attempt to find out where it came from, even going as far as to join the nearly abandoned Just Coda Noah server in search for answers. See, it always ties back to Dirt Thief in some way, shape, or form. At Get Grubhubbed, you saved the image. I trusted you. Everyone has the image saved here. Who the hell are you? I don't know who made it though. What image? Look at my name. Not what I asked. Where is it? Where's what? The guy? No, the image, and who sent it? Oh, they left the server. You have to ask them. Also, how did you find this place? That's what I asked. I'm the creator of Infinity Pens. Never heard of them. Which, by the way, looks like a good mod. And Captain Oreo as Dirt Thief. Actually, I think I can help you. Just show me where it at. I don't know. At Captain Oreo, I think it's Durgasuchi. I'm not sure. Nope, got everything I need. Thanks to you, man. So, what now? Oh, you'll see. I never made it. Just want that to be clear. I know, but I know you're subscribed to Savage. Savage never made it either. That's the thing. If I were you, I would unsubscribe real quick. Shut up, Stooge. He exposed real predators. I would not drag his name into this. The raider is not with him. By the way, I have no idea what he meant by the raider. I assume there was a raid at some point. I honestly don't know what was going on here. This was literally 5 months ago. Oh, don't worry. I'm shitting up right now. I'm shitting up. Oh man, this is the guy you're trusting with your DDLC mod. After Oreo had his meltdown in the server, the few of us that were there continued on with our lives. But not Captain Oreo. He would then move on to the DDMC to cope about how me and my fans were attacking him, which I'll go on record to say that there's no known harassment campaign that Oreo was victim of, and I had way more important things I was doing that at the time involving a certain horse enthusiast, and Oreo wasn't even a blip on my radar. And of course, DDMC does what DDMCs does best, using me as a scapegoat and exacerbating people's mental illnesses. My 2 cents is, I can perfectly understand his drive to address everything regarding SS. By the way, everyone in here calls me SS, which is quite ironic coming from the DDMC of all people to start calling people SS. I just thought that was funny. However, consistently calling out all harsh criticism, everyone's reaction to the financial side regarding IP attacks, IP, Infinity Penis, Infinity Pens. It's just putting more people in the crossfire for an announcement post clearly meant to primarily address the actions of SS. The team behind Infinity Pens has to understand that any and all criticism, no matter how harsh or unfounded, is inevitable, and something that just is what it is. Same goes for the, quote, financial side. That amount will always be a lot in the community's eyes. It's $10,000! That's a lot in anyone's eyes! It's like, bro, don't get me started on all the things that you could spend 10 grand on instead of a shitty DDLC mod. You know what? I'm not even gonna go there. And I know it's not my/our place to talk about what he does with said amount. I think it should be. However, if he has made his mental health concerns public, the people would naturally assume the absurd amount spent for the mod is a probable cause. I mean, you have to be mentally insane to spend 10 grand anyways, even if he didn't disclose that he went to the psych ward. I would still be assuming he's f***ing insane. Anyways, sorry for the essay. Just dislike the IP team and mainly Oreo's tendency to constantly announce various problems, sometimes about their own mental health, instead of just putting themselves before the criticism and ignoring them. I care about the IP team/Oreo, but the amount of complaints I see over the amount of stuff I see them doing for themselves is getting ridiculous. It is just not my mod that's being attacked, it's me too! The same applies to you too. I know it may seem hard, but ignore them. Addressing those problems in a public Reddit post only fuels people to do it more often, man. By the way, I didn't even screen cap this. I don't even know what Reddit post they're talking about. Don't get shit about me in the Just Kinda Know It server, saying I should kill myself for f***ing up the DDLC mod. Should I pay no attention to that too? Yeah. By the way, I found the exact post it was referencing. That comment was made by a literal insane person named Eiling that says, God, I hate Oreo. He should off himself now. And by the way, this was said 11 days before Oreo even joined the Just Kinda Know It server. It wasn't even said to him, so I would hardly even call it an attack towards him. Which even then, it was said by a literal mentally insane person that we've since completely disavowed. Just thought I should throw that out there for further context, because this is going to be the only time that Captain Oreo ever brings up an actual example. What you should do is ignore any of the crap that comes from Savage. People say dumb shit like this all the time, to some more than others, but it's all just because they hide behind a screen and can say BS like that without repercussions. Ignore them too and focus on yourselves. Yeah, because the reactions are exactly what they want, especially those from Savage. Ignorance is the best you can do. The less time you give attention to it, the more bored they will get. Like, you have a completely fair point, but just simply telling Oreo that he should just ignore it over and over again really doesn't solve the issue, because it still hurts him anyways. I hope so! There's mention of a post made by Oreo, which I don't have saved, so it's left up to your imaginations what that could have even entailed. I legitimately have no idea. I didn't even know it existed up until now. Things would go quiet on the Oreo front once again as everyone just moved on with their lives. But a month later in May, things would pick it back up once again. On May 5th, I would upload a 7-second meme making fun of Captain Oreo, and I'll flash it on screen right now for y'all.
I can't. I got insanity practice. Pinwheels! Pinwheels in my head! Voices! Angry fish!
Overall, not a big deal, right? Well, if you're Captain Oreo, this is the worst thing to happen since the phrase infinity penis was coined. Our resident autistic chicken boy would share this absolutely repulsive 7-second video to Oreo and get his live thoughts on it. I can't believe he did that! Just giving you a heads up, you ought to prove him wrong. This reminded me you had the mod done. I believe in you. You okay? No, I'm not! What? It has over 2K views. It blew up in views. Never heard of someone saying it like that. Okay, I'm done! What do you mean? I hope you're not planning to quit the mod. Please tell me the mod is not cancelled. Give it a rest. It's also during this time that the Oreo man would begin saying that he had the first act of Infinity Pens completely done, but just wasn't going to release it for some reason. When's the mod coming out? Are we gonna have to wait another year? I already finished it, and unlike him, I have something that he doesn't have. Support from others. What's stopping you from posting the mod? If it's finished, why not send it? It doesn't matter when it comes out, because your guy's gonna still play it. I'm calling Madcap and all that. He ain't got a damn thing done. This is just pure cope. And of course, the Oreo man would again go cope back to the DDMC, and this is how that exchange went down. You! This is still happening! Now what? I'm open for anything! It's from Savage Sentral. Of course it's just some dumb bullshit. As I said last time, it's best you ignore that kind of stuff. It may seem hard, but honestly, all Savage made that video for is to get a rise out of you. Which can only work if you let it get to your head. Yeah, I totally didn't make that 7-second meme video because I just thought it would be funny. Okay then! Don't give in! It's what he wants! Man, that's so out of left field. What a dick! Typical SS! Okay, thanks guys. I have a plan. If it involves responding in any way, shape, or form, no. I have another plan. If it doesn't involve completely ignoring the dum-dum, still no. If it involves instigating, don't. Best just to leave it, man.
People like this will look for even the tiniest acknowledgement that they got to you.
Bro, like, no. I don't have a plan. But if he wants to play IP so bad, then boy do I have a surprise for him. Your funeral. I'm just kidding. Oh, but in all seriousness, I just wish he'd stop. We all do. After this, things would go completely quiet. Order was finally restored. Oh wait! We're forgetting one final thing. And that thing is the reason why I would feature him in an episode of Days of Our Lol Cows. June 18th, 2023. Oreo would make a post that would blindside literally everyone, both in and outside the DDMC. Hey all of you, Captain Oreo here. Like, hey, glad to know he actually learned how to spell Oreo. Let's just get to the point. I'm leaving Team Oreo, and so is my artist too. I've had enough with the attack that still keeps happening. I'm tired of my team members getting harassed for no reason. We all can't even focus because of this, and I'm sick of it! Amen. Infinity Pens and other projects I've working on are still coming out, I think. I don't know anymore. But for now, I'm packing in my bags and taking a break from all the capital bullshit. Take care, Team Oreo, Captain Oreo. And since I've already touched on this, I'll let past me take it from here. Reason I'm including him in Days of Our Lolcast is because in between the last episode and now, he announced that he was, quote, leaving his own mod team because of me. I am actually not joking. He made a Reddit post formally announcing his departure from his own team, and when someone asked for context, he name-dropped me specifically, saying that me and my fans have been, quote, attacking his mod team. And you know what? Instead of going out of my way to point out how stupid and wrong the Oreo man is, I'll just let this reply say it all. Pretty sure they're making fun of how you act and the amount of money you spent on a project with no return on investment, with the result being vastly inferior to other projects. So no, I don't think that they really care about the team, but more about you. To be honest, I didn't even know that there was a team of people working on Infinity Head and just thought it was the Oreo man working on this alone while commissioning $10,000 worth of art and music to anyone with a pulse. I've only ever attempted to reach out to this guy on 2 occasions. The first was me DMing him on Reddit to tell him to stop capping about when he was going to drop the demo. And the second was me trying to reach out to him on Discord after he dropped this to ask, like, what the hell, man? I didn't get a response either time. So, the Infinity Head is officially dead. Rest in power, best girl June Velasco. You will be dearly missed by many. And that's where the Oreo saga ends. Dude up and abandoned everything. $10,000 down the drain, all because he couldn't handle anyone joking about either him or the mod he destroyed himself to make. Captain Oreo is a case of someone who got their self-worth from getting praised for their work. The signs of this were there the entire time, as whenever someone would make any negatively perceived remark about Infinity Pens, jokingly or not, he would take it personally. But it wouldn't be until after the botched launch that that side of him would be on full display. Needing to cope in some way with his failures, he would latch onto me, using me to discredit any negative attention he was receiving as just simple attacks. Captain Oreo is a mentally ill individual who deluded himself into thinking that I was the big bad boogeyman, despite me only ever attempting to get in contact with him twice, neither time being successful. I know this may be hard for some to believe, but I genuinely don't care about Captain Oreo at all, and surely not enough to want to troll and harass him. And of course, the people in DDMC decided to continue to gas up his delusions, leading me to make this angrily worded tweet right here. Can someone please explain what the hell is going on in Oreo land now? I've literally never interacted with this guy, nor have I told anyone else to. So can y'all stop enabling this guy's mental issues and tell him to go get help? It's not even funny. It's just sad. I compared Captain Oreo to Dirt Thief at the beginning of this video, and I think that comparison is valid. From a delusional outlook on reality, and not learning from their mistakes, and consistently repeating them, I can say with confidence that Captain Oreo is the DDMC's Dirt Thief. Or better yet, he's Dirt Thief if he actually made just Kodonoa. Will Infinity Pens ever get made? Only time will tell. And to you, Oreo, I know you're watching this because you simply can't help yourself. You need some real help, man. Me joking about your mod and criticizing your insane spending habits on my platform isn't an attack on you, and it never will be. I've never gone to you to attack you, nor have I told anyone else to go out of their way to seek you out. The sooner you realize this, the sooner you can start living a better life without me living in your head rent-free, because you sure as hell ain't living in mine. And as always, until next time.